aboard, folks. It's Morgoth the Barbarian here. Welcome to episode 14 of our Railroad Tycoon 2 Let's Play here on the Central European map. Last time we were here, we were dealing with yet another profitability crisis. These seem to hit after a little while out here when I don't replace my train, so it's one of those things that kind of happens in waves, but you know what, nevertheless, we had to deal with it, so we'll keep our eyes peeled on that. But in this episode, we're going to focus on perhaps starting to get some electrification of our lines here. I'd like to begin that project because as this game moves on for the remaining 81 years, we're going to see a lot more trains, specifically electric ones. So I'd like to start electrifying some track, assuming the game will actually let me, and of course continue our mission to try to buy back some stock and get as much money into our account as we can. We kind of had a loss of value, but to be fair, our profitability's been off. Again, we're combining our this number and this number essentially. So let's see where that goes. So of course, like I said, don't forget to hit the usual like and subscribe buttons as I always do, and let's get to it, and we'll start off there. About the profit. How is that looking? We were having issues with engine maintenance, and a lot of it. Like, that has been the expense that has been accelerating upwards. And as you can see, we managed to cut it in half, but it is still going up at a bad rate. That is going to kind of more of a consequence of trains being older. I don't necessarily have the cash to replace it, but if it becomes too much of an issue, I may be forced to retire more trains. Inevitably, we're going to have to confront some obvious issues here, so. Well, now, what do I want to do in the meantime? One thought I had was maybe creating a shortcut so we can bypass this diesel plant, but without oil, I don't really have any use for it, so. Anyways, I was thinking of maybe starting to electrify some trains here, and inevitably, and I bring this up because we're beginning to see more electric trains that can move pretty efficiently, like the Class 1020 over here. I'm not looking to buy one right now. We don't have any electric track, obviously. The A14 would be nice. Like, they're a lot better than, some of the steam trains we're pumping out, but with zero electric track, I cannot do any of this. So we're going to have to start by electrifying some corridors here. I'm going to do it kind of on a corridor by corridor basis and then eventually spread it out. And naturally, we're going to start with the most high traffic corridors here. So, oh, that's the station one. No, there you go. So as I look at this map, one of the obvious spots I was thinking of right out of the gate was Germany. From Munich, up here, and then out to Berlin. That would be a nice spot to do it. We could even do Stenen through Rostock, as that one's kind of busy. Provided we electrify some stuff over here. So that's another route. Definitely over here near Western Europe, near the Low Countries, like with Amsterdam and Luxembourg. Out near Rotterdam, and down to Paris. And speaking of France, we could go take this all the way to Toulouse, and that would probably be good. What about Britain? What about jolly old England? There really isn't much traffic, so maybe not this area as much. Keep in mind I did retire some trains, so. Well, most of them were passenger trains, so it looks like the obvious spots would be France and Germany and the Low Countries, so of like Netherlands and Belgium. Still want to know how Amsterdam and Rotterdam got into Belgium, even though that's not true, but LOL game. Alright, but first off, we need money. We need to get our financial situation. Alright, that was a wonderful way to start the game off, so thank you for making me waste 133,000 for no reason. Good grief! Okay, as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted there, as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted there, anything else? Come on, game. I know you want to do it again. Do it again. I dare you. I dare you. Come on. Okay, it's not going to do it. Jeez. All right. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted there, we got to get some money first and get our profitability under control here. We're in the year 1944, as you can see, so... Huh. So there's like some kind of world war going on that I'm not aware of that's causing all this. I'm not seeing it, but anyways, enough about that. Yeah, we just got to get our money situation under control here. I'm not really sure what the heck's going on here. Yeah, we're still losing tons of money. So right now, even the thought of upgrading your network is just non-existent here. Well, some of these I bought brand new just now, so that's not going to help me out. I think I'm going to have to go through this again and see if maybe this can help us out a little bit. Like, keep in mind we're 3 million in the hole right now, so I'm going to have to once again retire some of our older trains. The last time I just focused on anything greater than 10 years old, but it's possible some of these older trains are just weighing us down, specifically the passenger trains, so I'm going to start there and see what happens, so hold on for 1 minute. Alright, that's done. I know our profits now look worse, but again, I had to retire some trains, so let's keep that 7.8 number in mind and see if it works. So if it gets to 10.9, if my math is correct, we're kind of in trouble here. Alright, I'm going to speed this game up here and see if it helps. I know there's going to be some industry profit that kind of interferes with this number, but so be it. Yeah, we're down to 7.4. Ugh. I know, we just keep losing money. I don't know what to freaking do about this. Oh boy. I'm very hesitant to issue stock as well, because that's not... That would basically be confirming the buybacks we did ended up being a waste of money. And I don't want to admit that. Oh boy, and we can barely take out any bonds too, so we're hanging on for dear life. I mean, we're down to 62 trains, so I don't know. If this gets any worse, I'm probably going to have to do a full reset yet again. I don't know what to tell you. And look at us, we're doing so fine. Ignore the breakdowns, nothing's going on there. And then all hell just breaks loose afterwards. Alright, you can stop doing that. I don't want any more breakdowns, please. What are we doing? And that's even worse. Now, do we just completely lose that train? Oh, great. Alright. Oh, I think I've used this one in the past. This is... Aha! We have our first diesel engine of the game. Very nice. Alright, pause. So now we're down to negative 751. So it got a little bit better. It was 3.1 at this point last year. Now we're at 750,000. Huh. Did a world war just stop or something? I mean, if it does, that's great. That helps. I know. Real life events don't happen in this game, in case you haven't noticed. Oh, really? Oh, that's been there the whole time. Never mind. You know, some of our production facilities are probably not getting anything sent from them. Oh, great. A recession. Oh, just what I've always wanted. Alright, let's end the year here. This is getting... Yeah, we're down to 886. Alright, this is just not... Alright, we kind of need to do something here, but I'm not really sure what. Because this is kind of ruining all of our my plans here. I mean, I can't build anything without money. And our credit rating's a D. What else is new? Issuing stock will not get us out of this hole. This is great, and we're losing tons of money. So is that a problem? I mean, at least the engine maintenance is going down, but we're losing a lot in freight. We'll just keep retiring train after train. This is not helping at all. I mean, the industry profits are literally the only thing keeping us up here. You know what? I'll do it again. Alright, is there anything else? Okay, let me see if I can retire. I don't know. I'm very hesitant to retire any more trains because if I do, we're basically going to just lose out on more money. And I'm basically at the limit here. Alright, I retired a few more. Alright, that's about as far as I'm willing to go here, so we're gonna bring this game all the... Oh, yikes. Okay, that's probably gonna impact things. We'll keep that in mind, but... Oh dear, we're losing way more money than we ever have before. Yeah, and economic crashing is not gonna do us any favors, and you can see what it did, so... I honestly can't really buy anything more. I mean... I think we're gonna have to, do a full reset here, but you know what? We've got 6 million in the hole here. I don't know. It's like we kind of need some more money here. However, will I get some more? Huh. Well, I mean... I love it when 100 million just randomly pops up. Look at that. Okay. The Wizards have apparently responded to my request yet again. Sweet. Thank you. I needed that. I guess I needed that. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Thank you, random Wizards that totally did not get me money for no reason. Okay. So we're back in business. Alright, so you know what? With this newfound money that just magically showed up out of thin air, I'm gonna retire the whole lot. We're gonna restart this whole thing. Because right now, it's just a mess and a half. I know, this is gonna make my profits look like you-know-what. But I think we need a all-out reset here. It's kind of unfortunate that every once in a while I need to do this, but you know what, so be it. I mean, I would replace them, but I'm just, kind of would like to redo this. No, I'm not going to buy back stock either, not yet. We got bigger things to spend our money on. We got more important issues. But our whole network needs to be wired here. Okay, so now we have officially 0 trains. Oh no, how terrible. Anyways, so here's what I'm gonna do before we buy 1 train here with this new money that magically just showed up in our bank account. I'm gonna start by upgrading some of our lines here. And we're gonna electrify this track like I said we were going to. So the very first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start with Berlin to Berlin to Munich. Now, I guess the question becomes, as you can see, the AI wants me to do that. Do I do this or what? I mean, there's some small grades, but the question is, do we go through Leipzig or not? I would say it's not really necessary, so we'll dodge Leipzig for right now. But we will dodge the hill, so... will follow what route we have here. Because that was built with the hills in mind. Alright, and then it's just a straight shot to Munich. So that track is now electrified. That small little segment there. Plus we got an extra segment over here. North of the German ports we're actually pretty busy. So I'm going to do the electrification from there. Create the first little junction there, and then I think Rostock is Kiel is as far as I'm willing to go. Yeah, we'll do Kiel too. All right. No, I don't want to do that. And if we get a one-way track, that's not how this works. And we'll go through the station too. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there we go. Now we spent some money on that. What on earth? How did... What? I am not sure how that even happened. Oopsies. Speaking of double track, actually, since we can kind of... I'll double up this track over here. This one, too. I feel like this is kind of used a lot anyways, so... So that's all set, and then there's a single track to that oil well. Alright, so I just wanted to upgrade that line too. Over here I mentioned we were doing Belgium, not Belgium, LOL. So we'll take this all the way to Luxembourg. Alright. We'll electrify our line to Rotterdam too. Do the same thing down to Paris. So Antwerp, Brussels. And Paris. Hooray. I'm not going to do this route just yet. We don't really need it. Now, there was a lot of electrification traffic that was in this area too, if I recall. So we're going to do Brest. And we'll take it all the way to Paris. Sure, why not? So we'll electrify this track, too. Same thing for down here to Rennes. And I guess we can go... we can do the entire French line. Sure, why not? Got plenty of money. Not sure where it came from, but okay. There we go. We'll do that one, too. I'm not going to go to Dijon. We don't need to do that. Oh, we'll need this a little bit. Do the Bourges route as well. And we'll take this all the way to Poitiers, the Toulouse down. Whatever this city is in the south. Toulouse, gotcha. You know what? And we'll take this to Bordeaux as well. I think Bordeaux's got a lot of traffic to it too. Okay, we'll do this line as well. Okay, there we go. That's all set. So now we've electrified this area as well. Out. This a little bit. There we go. So France has been mostly electrified. What about Italy? What about Italia over here? I think it could use a little bit. I'm going to start from where our wool farms are. We'll turn those into double track, too. We'll take this all the way to Venice, but I'm stopping there. We're going to go across the Po to Bologna. And we'll even bring it to Ravenna, I suppose. And there's no reason to bring it to Ancona or any place else just yet. Okay, so that's good. I believe this route could use something too. You know what? I'm going to extend this all the way to... Oh, I thought that city was unconnected. To Vienna as well. So we're going to do this. There's 2 more spots I'd like to do. And then we'll resume the game for right now. Right after we get the trains done, that is. Bring this all the way to Vienna, so there's one. And the other one was this loop around the Austrian-Hungary Empire. So all the way up to Budapest. And then to Novi Sad. Past Slavonsky Broad. To Zagreb is where I'm looking at. Yep, there you are. I'm stopping there. And from Zagreb, we'll just head over to Vienna. And then we'll electrify this little bit of track too. There we go. So now that is all set. That is all the electrification I'm doing for right now. We'll expand that out as time goes on, but I want to test this to see if it works. So now what do I want to do for train lines here? I think we should do like a couple passenger rails. Have they recovered enough? Okay, yes. So the demand has recovered. It's just... there's not too much. I'm only going to do very limited ones. So let me start up here first, and we'll do like a full German one. So for the electrics, we'll do... oh yeah, the FA3A plus B, I think is what I'm looking at, right? Yeah, if it's flat land, I'm going to want this. If we're going up a hill, if I'm very confident there's hills, the A814 should be our play. But for this one, this first one, I think the FA3A plus B is it. Since I'm only going to have a very limited amount, I'm going to get away with doing that. So you can head all the way down to Munich. I'm going to very slowly restart the game here. Oh, well, that's wonderful. There's no passengers there. It's okay that there's no passengers right now. And then from Berlin... hold on. I want to check to see if there's any hills here. There are quite a few here. So from Munich... we're doing one, and... okay, so I'm using this one. We're gonna go to the 3 cities that are here. Berlin, Munich, and Vienna. The big 3 here. We'll add an additional mail car here to help us out. Alright, so that one is well on its way now. Just double check to make sure these can reach the station. There you go. Once again, we have hills to deal with, so give me another 814. So from Munich, we're going to Vienna. Well, this one I'm just going to have a boost. And then from Munich, we'll go Budapest, Novi Sad, and Zagreb. So very limited passenger rail service, but it is what it is. I want to overdo this. So, okay. So this is flat. So we're going to Italy next. Milan, Turin, Bologna, and Ravenna. And Verona. Alright. That's all set. I'm doing the electric trains first because I want to get those out of the way with. So, Amsterdam, Luxembourg, then Antwerp, Brussels, Paris, and then back to Rotterdam. Okay. And then speaking of Paris, we'll start there. There we go. And I believe that is all the passenger rail I care to do. I don't want to overdo it because I don't think passengers not going to net us too much money. Not really. Like this one going to Le Mans is only getting 150. So there's really not much in the way of money we can do. I mean, this one's getting 646, but it's going to Munich. So there's that. So hopefully that kind of spreads out the demand a little bit, but these trains are going to move very fast. Now, is there any just straight up industry that we could do before we start throwing in the diesel and other steam engines? That's my next step. Again, we'll let the game go through very slowly here. I don't want to overdo it. Let's see, we have... So let's start over here first in France. Well, yes, we do. All right. So we got 4 there. We have 1 in Bourges and 1 in Bordeaux. Okay, so we can do that. And 1 in Rennes. We have a lot of grain, but we don't have all of it. Oh, bummer. I think what I'm going to do then is have 1 train go to Bourges and 1 train go to Le Mans. Got it. Send it, this one to Paris. Let's not try to make this any more complicated than we absolutely have to. If it's a freight line, I'm not going to bother with the whole thing over trying to get it to passengers here. There's no need to do that. Speaking of no need to do that, I think I'm in the wrong one. Uh-oh. Bourges, that's the one I was looking for. Yeah, silly me. Actually, the food on that one is not really conductive. Yeah, we'll send it to Nantes. Okay, we're good. Okay, so those 2 are all set up. Yeah, let's see here. The cattle and the milk are. I was smart. Can send this cattle to Paris. We'll do 1. Try to spread this out a little bit too, just to help us out. All right, I got something going there, so Potters it is. Let's see, we have a dairy farm, but do we have something in our vicinity? We have 1 in Antwerp. Ah, that'll work. Excellent. I might need to switch that a little bit. Oh, you're... we can send it over there. Sure, why not? If it's 2 per year, I'm not going to do it. Alright. Tone it down a little bit. We can get to Antwerp, right? Okay, good. I did make sure that was a thing. Okay. Oh! I probably should electrify this track, too, if I'm being honest. Alright, there we go. And this little bit, too. Alright. There we go. I'm not going to send it to Nijmegen just yet, although... We'll see. Alright, we'll see. This is kind of like I said, a very slow process here. There's wool there. Alright, I think I know where to send this to. Perfect. That should work. I know it's waiting for cargo, but it'll be fine. Get one trip per year out of the whole thing anyways. Any other localized industries that are along my electric track lines here? Specifically in France. I'm aware of the other stuff. We'll deal with that later. Okay, we can't upgrade that, but there's a cattle thing in Brussels. One in... Rotterdam's kind of too close. Well, actually, wait a minute now. I've got an idea. Instead of Paris, let's send it to Rotterdam. There we go. A little bit of a change of pace. We'll get it sent it to Paris anyways. Because I want to send this one to Paris. One in, I don't think it matters, so we'll do Antwerp. Who's got more food? You? Or you? Antwerp! Okay, Antwerp wins. I can get more money from Antwerp. I like money. There we go. That's better. I don't have to do much of anything after that. Yay, me! There's another one there. Is there another cattle thing that I missed? Or not really? No, so I'll probably send these to Paris too. Send one to Rotterdam, one to Paris. How about that? We have plenty of money, although we've already spent a third of it, fourth of it, just about. Alright, Amsterdam it is, okay. Got those two trains up and running. Luxembourg has a thing of wool. I know there's the two coals, but I'm not going to ignore it for right now. We'll send it to Amsterdam, sure, why not? Hold on, is there hills? Not precisely, okay. It feels like there is, but there isn't really. Okay. Alright, so we got that set up. The passenger train's blocking its path. That's funny. I think everything else might be all set from what I could tell. Yeah, we do have this area, but I'm going to ignore it for right now. Now, what about Germany? Let's move over there. And I'm sure there's plenty. Oh, yeah, there is. No doubt about it. Alright, you're now getting passengers. Excellent. Not worried about the loss of money. That's only temporary anyways, so... A granary in Stettin that we could do. Okay, that works. Done. Okay, we got that. This will still work. Got 2 bauxite, so I'm gonna do 3. Okay, there we go. Wait, there we go. That's fine. So we got that under control. Still making use of that. We can send this grain to Nuremberg. That's kind of a ways out. Alright, that'll work. Send it to Berlin. Alright, there we go. That's all set too. Oh, there better be an economic recovery. You've been screwing me over here, game. Come on already. Make with the money. And make with the money. Augsburg, please, for that. Once we get these set up, I'll speed the game up a little bit. Alright, yeah, we'll send it to set and spread it out a little bit. Alright. So that's all set there. Is there anything along this corridor? Not precisely. Okay. As I go down to here. Okay, so we do have... wait a minute now. I think we can we operate a steel mill? That'd be nice if I could get one. I think we can, surprisingly. Nuremberg, yes! Ah, that's right. I dodged Leipzig. Oops. Alright, well, that's fine. They don't need it. There are hills in this route, so 814 it is. So I want to go to here. I want to go to here. I want to go to Nuremberg. Give me all the steel. Is there a tool and die facility on the way back? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's one in Augsburg. Excellent. The goods can just be dropped off in Vienna. I don't care. Just give me a caboose. There we go. All right. Excellent. There's a couple of these bad boys here. Let's see. Ah, sweet. Budapest has one. So now we're focused. Well, let's focus on the German corridor first. Is there anything else? No? Okay. I know Italy has some, but let's move over to the Austrian-Hungarian corridor here. And this is actually perfect how this is set up here. Even though it's probably not going to yield too much, I'll still do it anyways. This might be grounds for removal, but hey, so be it. Oh, nice. Someone was thinking. Someone was definitely thinking. How many oils do we have? 3? Ooh, I like oil. All right. Oil is money. All right, let's get that oil money over here. I know there's nowhere to put the waste. That's okay. We're fine with that. I just want the oil money. So Grebe has that. Do they demand them cement? Oh, they do. Oh, give me that cement money. I want some of that cement money, yo. Wait, how many? Oh, 2. Oh, we gotta chop that down by 1. I don't want to overdo it. All right, just 3. That's fine. There we go. We gotta get that cement money. Alright, there's hills here, so another one of you. I don't really care about speed as long as it just gets us what we're looking for. Alright, there we go. I don't think there's any lumber mills, excuse me, in their vicinity. Huh, that stinks. Next. I think it's 2. Yep, 2. Alright, cool. Got that done. Slavonsky Broad does need food, so if I can send this to Zagreb, that would work. Okay, that one's all set, and then there's a milk dairy farm over here that I could utilize. Okay, excellent. I wish I could use the wool, but that's okay that we can't. Alright, so we're slowly getting everything rebuilt. You know, a full year's about to go by, but that's okay. We don't have everything fully operational. We'll send it to Zagreb. And you can go over to Budapest. There we go. There we go. So we've got some starter routes there in this part of the map now. All right, excellent. Everything is slowly coming along. We've got 28 trains that have come back, and now we'll focus on Italy. Hold on, let's let the game year go by. I see it's about to be completed. I know that looks horrible, but this is probably as worse as it's going to get, so I'm not concerned. I am not even in the slightest bit concerned. I'm not going to do any of that just yet. We do have one passenger line going through there, so we'll let it go. We obviously have the wool over here that we can send to Bologna. And Venice now is joined in on that, so cool for them to have that. So let's see. Ooh. I didn't get that part, but maybe I can make an exception. All right, we'll send 2 from here. There are hills, so I'm going to have to use 814s. Alright, I'm going to speed this up, double the speed here, because we've got a good base under us here. Actually, we'll send it to normal speed. Grain in Bologna, but just the one in Ravenna. Okay. Actually, we can send it to Genoa. Oh, we can't. You know what? I wasn't going to do this initially, but now I realize there's plenty of opportunities down here. So we're going to electrify this route, too. I'm just going to bring it to Genoa. I'm not going to... Or do I want to mess with Pisa and the other routes? That's fine. Bringing it to just to Genoa. That's okay. I think Genoa's as far as I'm willing to go. There's 2 per year there, so another 814. There we go. We got that all set. I mean, I could send it to Turin, but that'll be it. Oh, good. My efforts have helped get the economy back on track. I better. Yeah, game. You better let me get the economy back on track. No pun intended, by the way. Or maybe there is. I don't know. I'll let you decide. So that might do it for Italy. Yep. Okay, so that's basically all the electric track I want for right now. Although, is there any other expansions to this I could use? Alright, well, we've already got our first train breaking down. Brilliant. Not entirely just yet, but I think everything's holding off. I mean, arguably we could use one over here. So now that I'm done with the electric tracks, now we gotta concentrate on, I think we're gonna use steam for the rest, so, or diesel, one of the 2. So let's see. What were we using? This guy? And now this guy is kind of the standard, the Alco. It's definitely a lot faster, that's for sure. We were using Hudson's, messing around with the Hudson in the daylight earlier. I think the Alco is probably our best bet. So now, where do we want to go? Because we still have some dots to connect here, for the most part. Got some... Anything in black in this map is basically doesn't have a train right now. It's just a little bit of a problem. So I'm going to start with a few passenger routes using our new Alcos. We do not want to overdo the passenger routes, though, so we'll only have one for right now. And I suppose we could have two. So we'll start in Britain first. And this is now, because there's no electrified track, we're just gonna have to settle for... Actually, you know what? We don't need this one. Hold on a minute, I screwed up. Yeah, no station because I screwed up a little bit. Alright, pardon me there. Pardon the mess. The coal mine that was over here disappeared. Oh, that's great. That's great. I was using that for steel, and now all of a sudden the game is like, nope, coal mine shut down. LOL. Great. Well, that ruins my iron plans. I guess I'm gonna have to find a good spot to put this in. We'll put this in over here. Alright, so we're back there. That's a bummer that there wasn't the coal mine. Oh, well, I think it got moved over here. So we could do that. That was kind of the whole point in having that station, big station over here. So with that being said, I guess that station's now out of here. And being replaced by a middle tier one. Or I don't need to have it at all. Whatever. Oh, okay, cool. I said this before, I believe, and I'll say it again. I wish we had a steel mill over here. There's one in Paris across the border, which is the nearest one, so I guess we're going to have to go there. Yeah, so we're going to have to send this all the way to Paris, which is annoying, but that's fine. So be it. Oh, there's one in Portsmouth, that's right. I don't want to go to that one. And the goods can just come back to Liverpool, it's fine. Alright, so we got that out of the way with the dairy stuff. Where do I want to send this to? Oh, Cardiff's now a little town. I didn't even notice that right off the bat. I got an idea here. Okay, there we go. And if we go back to that passenger train there... Oh, it's going to Cardiff, okay. I missed that one. Alright. Excellent. Anybody think else? Well, you know, we're using the milk up quite a bit. This one, I could send the Plymouth to Bristol. Okay. Now, if this is a short route, I don't mind using the Mikado. That way I'm not spending a lot of money. I just thought of that. I'm going to do that. So this one, yeah, I'll replace it with Mikado. Alright, I changed my mind. So we're not spending too much money. If it's a small route, I don't mind going steam mill. Steam engine, excuse me. I can't talk. Aha! We're back in the green by a lot. Now we're talking. Thank you, game. Woohoo! Like this one, I don't mind doing that. The diesel for. Of course, as these get older, it's going to be tricky trying to keep them afloat profitability-wise. Yeah, like actually this one, I'll stick with the Mikado, it's fine. That other one, same thing. Alright, I know I'm wasting money, but that's okay. That's okay. Some of these other ones will just use basic steam engines. Unless it's a long distance, I don't feel the need to really do it. Like this one we'll use a steam engine for. This next one I'm about to go for. There we go. Let's see. We're missing a dairy farm at Cardiff. Like this one I wouldn't mind using it since it's a little bit of a far distance. I'm looking for something that doesn't require grain. Okay, there we go. There we go, and we'll keep the grain so that it comes back. So there we go. We'll send this one to Portsmouth, I guess. Again, since it's a shorter route, I don't mind doing that. This one I'm going to send to Birmingham to Brighton. So once again, Mikado. Okay, so there we go. I think we've got what we need here. Is there an aluminum mill nearby? Because I know we're getting bauxite. I know we don't have any auto production facilities, which is annoying. Apparently Europe doesn't like automobile production for some weird reason. How dare they? I believe that's everything over here. Okay, so that's kind of just a small sample-size example of what I plan on doing here. Yeah, I think we've got everything for the most part. Oh, we missed this one. Hold on. I'll send it there. Alright, there we go. I believe that is everything over here, except for this produce thing, but I have nowhere to really send that to. Okay. What a lumber camp. There's a rarity, but I don't have any lumber camps around here. Otherwise, that lumber mill, I would love to do something with that. See, if I had to connect those up, that would work, but no. Oh, I never did this grain mill. Oh, I forgot one. How dare I? Send it to Rotterdam through Brussels. Sure, why not? There we go. I almost forgot. Apparently I forgot one. Okay, so there we go. Got a nice network of almost 45 trains, and one's been robbed. Oh, that's nice. Game, you really know how to stick it to me. Of course you do. Why not? So, alright, I think we've got the first little bit of our electrification project in. Let's see how successful it is, and then I think that's going to do it. So we'll get this game up to 1950. Alright, we made a modest $4 million out of that whole deal. I mean, revenue didn't really go up. But this is kind of what I was looking for, so I think, and the net wealth is going up too, so there we go, I'll buy some more stock. I'm not going to buy back anything more until we're all done with this, although I suppose handing over a 50-cent dividend is not a bad option either. So I want my dividend back. Give me it. Jeez. Board of directors not letting me have any fun in this game. How dare they? Oh, speaking of which, got some more industries to plop. Alright, excellent. Oh, I think no, we don't have that one. Alright, that's like it. Oh, I forgot another one. I can send it to Bordeaux. Oh, alright. There's some hills, so you. Alright, one more train and then I'm done, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. Toulouse has the wall? Oh, even better. I like easy. Actually, wait a minute. It might even be that one. No, it's this one over here, so I screwed up. Not quite, but, oh, you get the idea. So we actually need two. All right. I'm going to bring this one to Nantes. Alright, so there's two trains I didn't expect to build. Alright, excellent. There we go. We got everything we need. Hopefully that'll help us out a little bit more. Right now, wait. What the heck train did I... Oh, that's the A14. I was like, why does that look weird? Okay. So we're basically all set here, so there we go. We rebuilt our rail network with the help of a random endowment from some wizards. That totally was not... cued in by yours truly. So, next episode, we're going to finish putting in some more trains here. I'll keep it on a kind of a limited basis so I don't clog everything up. And then we'll start electrifying this slowly over time. I think the rest of France and Germany is probably our first stop. So we'll work on all that slowly over time here as we get our bearings back. So love these restarts, but they are needed. And hopefully by the end of the game, we can buy back all of our shares. I mean, we're still not anywhere close, but we're slowly getting there. I mean, yeah. Going about an 8 for our company. We kind of need to fix that. So thank you all so much for watching. You know what buttons to hit. Don't forget to save your game as always, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, y'all.